Hi everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the pros and cons about being a firewood owner or operator, businessman, whatever you want to call it. And I think right now, I'll just start with the pros. Okay, so as you can see, I'm behind my barn storage area, and I love being able to work from home. And today, as you can see, it was raining again, but I didn't have to drive to some job. I just got out here, and once the rain stops, I'm gonna go split some cherry. So being able to work from home and not drive to some place that uses a ton of gas, 20-mile round trip every day like I did for 17 years, I love being able to work from home. It's awesome. I also love being my own boss. I don't have to report to anybody. And not that I ever had any trouble with any of my bosses before, managers or whatnot. It's just nice being able to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, and you make the final decisions yourself. I can set the price. If I don't want to work, if I want to take a day off, I'm going golfing Saturday, I can do that. So that is another awesome thing. Plus, it is pretty decent money, but it's taken me a while to get here. Since 2011 when I started the business, my sales went from 300 a year to over 60,000. So there is money there, but this is going to be a rant and ramble too, because I'll jump between pros and cons. But one of the cons is there's feast and famine. Like, so far this week, I've only sold $150 worth of wood. Well, tomorrow, me and Zach are going to be delivering 1.5 truckloads. And then on Saturday, I'm delivering a truckload. And a guy's coming to pick up a truckload. But then, there's times where I go weeks without selling it. Not weeks, but, I need like 5 or 6 truckloads a week just to sustain my business. Especially with everybody, that I buy the wood now instead of going out cutting it. Because, look at me. I'm going to be 50 here in October, and there's just no way I can do it all. Do the cutting, the splitting, the delivering, making bundles, everything at my age. It's not happening. It's a young man's game. So, and then there's another con right there. It's getting harder and harder to get the wood. Mike hasn't worked all week because it's rained every day. Hopefully he can work Friday and Saturday because it's supposed to rain again on Sunday. So getting enough wood, and what you can see right here, like just that pile right there, that's only like a couple days work or a couple of days in the fall, because that's when all this oak's going to be ready. So but we can't stock up now because the weather's too crappy. And then there's other guys that I buy from, like Herb or whatever. He hasn't got me any ash lately. And then this new guy I got ash from, I bought from him. I haven't paid him yet. I keep texting him saying, hey man, I need more wood, and I got your money. Why don't you come get it? He doesn't ever respond. So I'm going to have to get Mike cutting ash soon. So, and also last year in November, I had like over 20 people on a waiting list to buy a truckload because I didn't have the wood, mainly because of deer season. We can't get out on the property and cut, and when the deer hunters are out there, and that's like, especially during firearm season. So I lost probably a couple $1,000s worth of sales because I didn't have wood to deliver. And then we got to deal with the winter weather too. A couple times we couldn't get it. We can't get out in the snow when it's too deep. But that's a big problem too. So that's why I try to get people to order right now. But I'm sick of planning ahead for people and chasing them down to get them to be responsible, because there's no way I can fill this all up and get it all dry for everybody. So now back to the pros again. But in the fall though, I am rolling in the cash, but I got to reinvest that in more wood, of course. But like I say, it's decent money. And I work part-time, but I do work every single day. But some days I only work 1 or 2 hours, but it's every day. But I need to be doing the deliveries while Mike does the cutting and Zach does the splitting, and that's basically how it goes. So, but like I say, the best pro is being able to work from home, and that I'm my own boss. I can set my own prices. I can work whenever I want. I can take, you know, I can sleep in if I want to, and all that, you know. And I do take pride in the business. You know, obviously I've had all these shirts and hoodies made, and I take pride in that I did create it. You know, and I am getting by. I'm not, you know, thriving, but you know, you never know. I'm hoping to hit on the lottery. How's that? You know, it gives me lottery ticket money and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be splitting here today, and then I hope you learned a little bit on that. I know maybe I should have scripted it, but that's not really my style. But you know, I was going to write some things down too. I know there's more pros than I listed there, but those are big ones that I did list. But here's some cherry that I'm going to split into bundle wood, and they'll be buying bundles. But as you can see, there's where I live. Don't have to drive very far to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you at the next one.